Should you invest in cryptocurrency? That's the topic of today's video, and we're going to go over some of the details about investing in cryptocurrency and whether or not that should be part of your portfolio. Hi everyone, my name is Helen. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency and whether or not you should be investing in that and how much you should potentially be investing if you decide to go with that route. If you like content like this, please remember to subscribe, and let's just jump right into the topic. So the first point I want to make when it comes to cryptocurrency is that it is a very high risk investment. If you are thinking of investing in cryptocurrency, you do need to take the risk into account. Now, the amount of risk that comes with cryptocurrency really depends on which one you're looking at and how much it's been established, whether it's a new cryptocurrency, whether it's something that's well established, and what kind of platforms you can buy that cryptocurrency on. So bearing in mind that there's some variation between each individual cryptocurrency, the thing you have to keep in mind is that all of them are relatively speculative in nature. Because they are speculative, that means that they can be very risky for a lot of people. The price of cryptocurrency tends to go up and down quite a bit. It is very volatile when compared to other investments. That means that you can expect that your investment into cryptocurrency, it could shoot up really high, or it might even go down to zero. And because it is very risky, you need to be cautious when you are investing in cryptocurrency. Another factor that you might take into account when it comes to cryptocurrency and the amount of risk is that there have been scandals associated with platforms or other factors that people have lost money in that way, where it's not necessarily that the cryptocurrency has gone down in value, but rather that there's something going on with a platform that they used to buy the cryptocurrency or other factors involved in third parties. So you do need to keep in mind that cryptocurrency is considered a very high risk investment. And if you are very risk averse, you might want to be cautious when you are looking at your options. My second point when it comes to cryptocurrency is, should you buy cryptocurrency? And the answer is yes. As a rule, you should have a portion of your investments into some kind of cryptocurrency, even if you are a little bit risk averse. Now, the reason that I say you should put some money into cryptocurrency, regardless of how much you like risk or dislike risk, is that you need to have your investments in multiple different forms and different places. So you might decide to buy some in gold, some in equity, some in real estate, and also some in cryptocurrency. Now, my husband and I, we do invest a little bit into cryptocurrency, and we are very cautious with our investments when it comes to this. We recognize that it is speculative and it is risky. And as a result, we only put a small percentage of our overall portfolio into cryptocurrency. Most of our portfolio is in other types of investments, and depending on your personal level of risk tolerance, you do want to take that into account when you are looking at cryptocurrency. However, you have to take into account when it comes to cryptocurrency that it is a potential moneymaker for a lot of people. We have seen many people having a lot of gains when it comes to cryptocurrency, and that is not something that you want to be missing out on. But you also don't want to be putting so much into cryptocurrency that you lose everything. And that brings me to my third point. How much of your investment should be in cryptocurrency? Now, I've already said that you should be investing something into cryptocurrency, but I do not recommend that you put very much of your overall portfolio into it. It is very risky, it is very speculative, and depending on what you're looking at, you could lose everything if you put it all in cryptocurrency. So then what should you be doing? As a rule, I would say for most people, invest what you feel comfortable losing. So in the case of my husband and I, we put a very small percentage of our overall portfolio into cryptocurrency. We have a basic rule of 1 to 5% is a good range depending on your personal risk tolerance. Now, if you are very risk averse, only keep it about 1 or 2% of your overall portfolio for all of your investments. And if you're very risk tolerant and you want to really just put your money into some of the more interesting cryptocurrency, or maybe you just have a lot of expectation for certain cryptocurrencies, then you could put up to 5% of your total portfolio into it. and it would still be a comfortable amount if you were to lose everything. You do have to bear in mind, cryptocurrencies are very risky, and just as people can make a lot of money, they can also lose everything. So if you look at it from that perspective, putting only about 5% or less of your overall investment portfolio will prevent you from major losses and help offset some of those problems. But at the same time, you're still getting the benefits of putting some money into cryptocurrency, and that might actually help boost your portfolio if you make the right choices. That's it for today's video. If you guys do like the video, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.